Good morning, people. How's everyone doing this morning? Well, I just want to stop in and say real quick that, I've had emails of people asking me, why did I come back to YouTube all grumpy and cranky? Well, that wasn't my intention. My intention was to come back and give some more content like I used to give. I mean, the people who know me know when I started in 2005 that, and I went to 2010, I had millions of subscribers and I had to give up YouTube because of that movie deal that fell through, and they held me to the contract. When I come back to YouTube, finally come back to YouTube, I figure I'd collab with some of these newer YouTubers. My nose is just... collab with some of these newer YouTubers, but they're greedy, they're selfish, they're mean, and I had to put them a lot in their place. I mean, they're out for themselves. YouTube was never like that. Regardless of how YouTube itself is, the YouTubers should not be... They say they're like, you got one YouTuber that's trying to take over an entire YouTube and trying to control everything on YouTube, what everyone does. And everyone looks at him like he's a god. He's not a god. So I had to put him in his place, And then you got this other YouTuber I was trying to help out. I took under my wing and helped him out. The Steel one, I helped him out. I told him about Victor. I told him about Bigfooting, And no appreciation or love shown back from him to me. All was hate toward me. And of course that put me on the defensive, because no one knows how to say thank you anymore. If it weren't for me, he wouldn't know anything about Victor, Colorado, and the haunts up there. He wouldn't ever try Bigfoot. And I noticed he tried the Bigfoot video, and that got more views than any other video he has. Well, yeah. I kept telling the guy that you stick with me. And I may not do the videos with you. I may not even do any videos like that myself. But stick to my advice, and you'll get a lot of views. But of course, him, among other YouTubers, become lazy and want someone else to get them monetized. I mean, he even admits to having helped to get monetized. And it irritates me because he thinks I'm out to get him. I'm not out to get him. I'm glad he's indulging and moving ahead, and it makes me feel good that he took my advice, even though he won't ever admit it, because he's got an attitude on him. I mean, he's a cool dude. Even Omar is a cool dude, but they all think they're gods, and they're not gods. Like Omar, he thinks he's a god because he's up on top. But see, what people don't realize is that he wasn't on top all the time. He didn't work his ass off to get up there. In order for him to get monetized, he collabed with FaZe Rug on several different occasions. Yeah, I know. The minute his subscribers started going up and up and up to where he got monetized, he collabed with Facebook a couple of times after that. And then you never see him do anything with Facebook. Ever. Not in a long time. Because he wants to make people believe he did it himself. So see, these people who collab with Omar, and Omar collabs with other people to get monetized, to get help, aren't real YouTubers. There are people that don't know how to fight for anything themselves. Not one of them could say, oh, I did it myself. No, you didn't do it yourself. You used someone else's clout. There's only a handful of YouTubers, besides myself, that ever made it about someone's clout. And even today, there's a set of YouTubers that have never used someone's clout. And that's the South Cats. They have never used anyone's clout. They're fighting for the right to get monetized. And I'm surprised that they ain't been monetized and got to 5,000 subscribers. I mean, all you need is 1,000 subscribers, but... And these other people I mentioned, like the Steel One, Omar guys, I'm not mad at them. I'm not upset with them. It's just, the way YouTube has changed and the people in it. You know, people claiming to do everything themselves when in reality they had help. And it's real easy to get monetized if you put the work in. And me, I don't care. I've got two channels. I've got this channel and I've got a channel I have overseas. Now, you say YouTube's worldwide. Yes, it is. But there's also like a sister type channel. It's a YouTube channel. It's connected into YouTube. You gotta pay to have that channel, and you gotta be accepted into broadcasting in certain countries. Even though the country I broadcast in gets regular YouTube, a lot of them don't speak the English language, so I have to have a translator. So I do make I do make weekly videos. I post them, and a lot of these, even though I'm American, I rather deal with the people in the country on my other channels than these American YouTubers because they're conceited. They're convinced they're all gods. They keep, bragging on, oh, be nice to people, but they're not nice to people. They're rude, they're mean, they're ruthless. You know, they give up a persona that they're like the greatest people in the world, and when you get known behind the scenes, it's really an embarrassment to YouTube. I mean, Omar has a good channel, but he also has an attitude about him. He thinks he's it. He thinks he did everything himself, and he'll never admit that he had to use someone. He had to have help to get monetized. Yeah, my hair's kind of messed up this morning. I bothered to comb it, put my hat on. Did I come on here to dog people? No, I just came on here to give people a view of what YouTubers are really about. And to answer the question, why am I so grumpy? It's not me that's grumpy. I tried several times to do videos with these YouTubers. And, of course, they brought out the worst of me by, taunting me and thinking I didn't know what I was talking about. And, they got attitudes on them. and they're all in one group. There's a lot of them. And I did not decide to join that group or that family like they say they are. They ain't a family. They're a controlling bunch of individuals that I will not let control me or my channel. They have things go wrong, and they will blame the people that didn't join the channel. One guy had his address and his name, his real name and stuff put up on YouTube or Twitter or some shit like that. And of course, he tried to blame me. That's just being, stupid. Because why the fuck would I do that? What would I have to gain from it? Nothing. I mean, I don't treat people like that. I'm not like that. Anybody that knows me knows I'm probably the nicest guy you'll ever meet. I tell you the truth. I keep it real 100% all the time. I love animals, as you can tell. They love me. Yeah. Hey, Pepper. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, you think so? I love my cats. They love me. I got like 18 cats. The thing is that regardless of how they treated me, I should never went off on them like I did. But, it was the only thing they know. They don't know conversation. They don't know anything but the greed of their own selfishness and their own hatred toward themselves. They want everything for themselves. I've never heard anyone tell me thank you for advice I have given them. And I've given advice and suggestions to a lot of different YouTubers that they have used. And whether they mention they got the information from me or not, I don't care. But the biggest thing is, even from them in private, I never got a thank you, I taught people how to use the baby powder to catch footprints and stuff, to find ghosts. Yeah, I know shortly after, a lot of YouTubers, even YouTubers that aren't in the U.S., start using that method. I never got a thank you for it. That's what I mean by YouTube. It's not YouTube that has changed. It's the people that's the people that are on YouTube today that's changed. Even my friend PewDiePie said something. Actually, he said something to a friend of mine. And, because I haven't talked to PewDiePie in a long time, I think since we started, I've talked to him a few times since then, but not recently, I haven't. But I do check his channel once in a while. He's up there. But he himself does not use people. He will admit if he got the advice to do a video from someone else. He's up, he's top, he's very famous, but he's not selfish. And he takes pride in what he does. And he's willing to give credit to someone who deserves the credit. Or give credit to the person who gave him the advice to do something. These newer YouTubers don't see what YouTube is really all about. You want to be family? Then be a real family. Be willing to admit when you make mistakes. Be willing to say thank you to your fellow YouTuber for giving you advice. Not publicly, just send him a private message. Show him or her that you appreciate their advice. Am I looking for fame? No, I already found fame. Even though I'm famous overseas, I'm not famous here. Not anymore. I was famous here for a long time. And a lot of the older subscribers who really ain't on YouTube anymore, I get emails from them all the time, and I became friends with a lot of them. And a lot of them who speak Danic go on my other channel. I'm just saying that, and I know a lot of these YouTubers are using the cliche, oh, God bless, have a great day. They don't even know what that means. They want to use religion as a ploy to show that they're friendly, and they're not friendly. They're just using the common analogy of what people want to hear. All the different triggers that people use to judge a person, whether they're a nice person or not. Life's adventures is more, everything in life is an adventure. Means I would be doing everything on my channel. But like I said in one of my videos, that collabing, I probably won't, because I don't like to collab with people who don't respect themselves or don't respect, other YouTubers. I do have respect for a lot of YouTubers, and it takes a long time for them to earn my respect. Except for one group, one couple that actually earned my respect right away, and that was the South Cats. Lucid and and Rock and her boyfriend or her friend Rock or whatever. They all got my respect right away because they treated me like a human being. They didn't have an underlying, alternative motive that made me feel uncomfortable. Rock, that's him. Okay. Chris Starr is another one that made me feel very comfortable. I may disagree with some of her videos, but if I do disagree, I can Twitter her or I can get a hold of her and we can discuss it. And without arguing or, her becoming belligerent or me becoming belligerent, or we can discuss it like adults. I don't like it when she goes on YouTube and uses her sex appeal to manipulate $50,000 out of the subscribers to buy an RV. On the RV she bought, it doesn't even cost that much. And I have talked to her about that. That's just wrong. That's not what YouTube is about. That's not what life and people are about. And she told me, I have a right to my opinion, which I do, but all I know is take people for who they are. not what they can do for you, not what you can get out of them. And a lot of YouTubers, that's what they are. They're just users. Whatever they can get out of you. If they can't get nothing more out of you, they will throw you away. You don't mean nothing to them. A lot of YouTubers don't want nothing to do with me because I do keep it real. In fact, sometimes I keep it too real for them because they're not into reality. They're into fantasy in and outside of YouTube. Be yourself and relax. If you want to make it on YouTube, you do it yourself. And when you do it yourself, without help from no one else, without help from no other YouTuber, that's when you know you made it. That's when you can probably stand up and say, I made my channel what it is because no one helped me. I didn't collab with no one to get the clout. I didn't use no one's clout. You know, about 50 YouTubers I know right now, wherever they name them, cannot say that they have all used someone to get the clout. Still one says, oh, I didn't contact Omar, he contacted me. Well, I mean, if he really wanted to go there, I can prove that Omar contacted him and that he was begging for Omar's help, you know. But that's not what this video is about. This is not, you know, trying to expose someone or, you know, it's just, that's just an example. I'm not out to hurt anybody. I'm not out to dog anybody. I'm out to help people. I always have been, but people seem to take my help as something other than that help or advice, you know. I've been around for a long time. I was born in 1959. I'm 61 years old. And, you know, I've been around the YouTube channel for a long time. My name's Robert James Wilbur. I don't care if people know my name. I'm not ashamed of it like some YouTubers are. They're ashamed of their own name. You know, life's adventures. I was Jim the Explorer for a while, but I really don't explore much anymore like I used to. Mostly just blogs. I said this channel wouldn't be about blogs, but life's adventures is every little thing in life you do is an adventure. Oh well. I mean, I was in the military. I got out of the military. I mean, I was a prisoner of war back in during the Cuban Missile Crisis, and you know, I led a pretty hard life. You know, that's kind of why I'm kind of grumpy in my old age, because of the hard life I live. So, you all have a good day. Stay safe. And don't take no wooden nickels.